Well, just about everybody in the Western and probably most of the Eastern Hemisphere has heard of this record. At number 4, it's a standard. Fine Young Cannibals. She Drives Me Crazy at number 4. On my fantasy playlist, March 18th, 1989. Their, their breakthrough hit in the United States. She Drives Me Crazy from the Raw and the Cooked. Fine Young Cannibals have never had a number 1 song in England. Their home country of England. They formed in 1984. And but the album did go to number 1 in England, The Raw and the Cooked. She Drives Me Crazy was the first single, and at first it didn't have a very promising beginning. Roland Gift, the lead singer of Fine Young Cannibals, recorded the record. It was originally called She's My Baby. He and the group, they recorded a song called She's My Baby. Roland Gift used his regular singing voice, but nobody liked it. The folks who are not involved in the recording of the record, they said, it's not there. There's no magic. There's no chemistry in this record. It's just not there. And you hear something like that, sometimes you get really deadgummit. All right, well, I give up. But they did, and they revamped this record. They did several things. They changed the title of the record from She's My Baby to She Drives Me Crazy, and they changed the lyrics. They rewrote the lyrics, and most of all, Roland Gift went with a falsetto voice. He raised the register of his voice, falsetto, and that did it. I mean, you could be amazed at just how a few little tweaks, a few little changes could just turn a record from a bomb to a smash. And gosh, I believe the song went to number 1 here in the States. Another song off the follow-up, Good Thing was Motown sounding. It was a mid-60s rock. It was a mid-60s record. I mean, it's almost as if the 80s version of the Motown's house band, the Funk Brothers, were playing on that record. Good Thing. It sort of reminded me a little bit of Spencer Davis, Mitch Ryder. It had that 60s rock and roll and soul in it. Good Thing. And then Don't Look Back, the third single, had that pulsating drum beat, boom, 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 and Roland Gift with that solo vocals, Roddy Hurd on that rhythm track. Man, he smothered it. Man, he took it to the park. Speaking of which, that was a fantastic record too, and that was a hit here in the States. The record, this album, The Raw and the Cooked, was recorded in 2 places, Air Studios in London and at Paisley Park. Prince's studio. Some of this album was recorded at Paisley Park Studios in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Or somewhere up in Minnesota. I know it gets really cold up there, that's for sure. She Drives Me Crazy at number 4. Guess who covered this record? Dolly Parton. She covered it in the late 2000s, did a little bluegrass thing with it, probably as a tribute to her husband because her husband really loved the record. She Drives Me Crazy by Fine Young Cannibals. And just briefly, I want to go back to a memory back in 1985. Very obscure record here in the States, unless you were into college radio, but it was hit in England. Johnny Come Home. Johnny Come Home, it was about a runaway. Guy ran away from home, running into the harsh realities of the streets. Boy, it's a jungle out there, big time. And I remember that was my first exposure to Fine Young Cannibals. Night Tracks, WTBS. Video show that ran Friday and Saturday night. God, some vivid memories of that from about, started about 11 or 12 till about 4 in the morning. Lovely. Saw the video on Night Tracks. Only place where I heard the song was on Night Tracks. Johnny Come Home. Didn't do well there in the States at all. Their first single here in the States went to number 78, but went to number 8 in England. Their first top 10, I believe. Johnny Come Home by Fine Young Cannibals. But let's go to 1989. Let's wrap this video up real quick. Fine Young Cannibals, She Drives Me Crazy at number 4 on my fantasy playlist, March 18th, 1989.